Growing up, my mother taught my two sisters and I that to keep your marriage, you have to number one, keep your in-laws away from your home. Two, take charge of your home. Three, hi and welcome to MIJIB'S world. So today I'll still be telling another story titled How I Destroyed My Marriage. Please stay tuned because we all will be participating at the end of the day. Thank you and keep watching. Growing up, my mother taught my two sisters and I that to keep your marriage, you have to number one, keep your in-laws away from your home. Two, take charge of your home. Three, keep eyes on your husband so that no lady will take him away from you. We grew up with that mindset. My two elder sisters got married first. My elder sister was lucky to get a very wealthy man whom we thought will take care of her, will shower her with all the blessings, with all the money she will ever need. To our greatest surprise, within 4 years of marriage, she was already back home with a divorce letter. The man has sent her back. And before my mom and my dad would like go and intervene, the man had already married another woman. And so my elder sister had to be back home as a single lady after having two children. My second sister got scared of marrying a rich man. She actually went for an average man who was just struggling to make it in life financially, doing one or two jobs in order to survive, at least to put food on the table. They got married. 3 years later, my sister was back home with tears. What happened? Her husband now stays out late. Her husband keeps other women. To wrap it up, 3 days ago, he packed his things and moved to one of his ladies' house to live with her. I became so scared, very, very scared. So a point that I started chasing all the men that were coming in the name of marriage. I was actually confused. Should I go for the wealthy man? My sister tried it and it failed. Should I go for an average man? My older sister tried it and it failed. Now, what do I do? I got so scared. I didn't know if true love really existed. How then do I get my own man? I was so confused and I didn't know what to do. But hmm, I finally met a man when I was 25 years old, whom I loved. He was so caring and he promised me that he wasn't going to divorce me no matter what. He will stick to me. I said, fine. And we started a relationship. I actually entered marriage with so much fear in my heart, looking at my dad and my mom always fighting since I was born. They've never for once lived in peace till my father's death. Not for once. My two sisters who got married came back home. So I was scared, will my own marriage be like that? What if my husband beats me? What if he chased me out of the house? But then since he promised, fine. We just got back from our 2 weeks honeymoon. Lo and behold, who will come to the house? His mother with three different dishes, saying she brought it for us to start with before I start cooking. Fine. She slept over. The next day, she left. Immediately, I called my mother and told her. My mother told me that the earlier I take up my stand, the better for my marriage. And since I don't want to end up like my sisters, I decided to really take up my stand. 7 months into the marriage. His younger brother, who was staying with him before we got married, returned from school saying he came for the holiday. I called my mother and told her. My mother told me to send him away. I told my husband. He pleaded with me. I didn't know what to do. I sha accepted him and we're living. I think 3 days after, his sister came to the house that she has an interview in 2 days' time. Hey, that was where the problem started. How can I harbor two of his siblings in my house? For what? So we started having misunderstanding with them. I told them because it is my house. They must not touch my pots until I give them. So from there, I decided giving them little or no food at all. Because I know if she should get the job, she would definitely automatically come and stay in the house. And my mother has warned me to take charge of my home, else my in-laws will come and take over. And from what I'm seeing, they are really trying to take over. With time, she actually got the job and came to stay with us. It was actually a very horrible experience. I decided to do what I could do best by making sure they turn into my housemates because they cannot come to my house and take charge all because it is their brother's house. No, I turn them into my housemates. I give them food once in a day. My husband started noticing all these things and all of a sudden started changing to worsen it. When his mother requested to come and spend a month in the house, I refused because for what point? Like for what? Why? I declined and he got so angry. All of a sudden, my husband stopped talking to me. He will come back, only gist with his younger ones. Stop eating my food in the name of that me I used to cook only what I want. Yes, it is my house and I have to cook what I want. It is what I want to eat that I cook. Do I have to be waiting for him to tell me what he wants? No. And so he stopped talking to me and stopped eating my food. And that was the beginning of my problem in my husband's house. He no longer touches me. He no longer eats my food. He no longer talks to me. He no longer buys anything for me. Like he doesn't relate with me. He just kept me as if I no longer existed in the house. Then I called my mother and I told her, this is what I'm going through. My house was gradually breaking. It was gradually scattering. I didn't know what to do. His entire family members hated me. There was no one I could even turn to. I couldn't even talk to any of his siblings because they all hated me. He traveled without letting me know. One fateful day, he came back from work. When he came back, to my greatest surprise, he called his brother and his sister and pleaded with them to please leave the house. They should go back. I was I was so happy. I thought, okay, my husband was coming back to his senses. I thought if they go, I will have my husband all to myself. That was the happiest night since those people came to the house. They left first thing in the morning. I thought now I should have my husband to myself. He went to work. I cooked his favorite food, prepared the table, set everywhere, had my bath, took a wonderful makeup, wore the best dress I know he will like, to wait for him to come back from work. I was waiting for my husband, putting on his favorite wear. My husband came back that evening. I ran to welcome my husband. I opened my arms to give him a hug. But what did I get? A push. He pushed me and handed over an envelope to me. I opened the envelope. My fears. It was a divorce papers. I pleaded with him. I knelt down. I was begging. My wedding was barely a year. And here I have divorce letters on my hands. I pleaded with him to please forgive me. But he wouldn't listen. I pleaded. I could not sleep throughout the night. I cried. I didn't want to go and join my sisters at home. So I kept pleading. By morning, I thought he would have forgiven me. But he told me to pack my things and go back to my mother's house. He said he's giving me 1 month to either save my marriage or end my marriage. He collected the divorce papers and dropped it on the table. He said, after the 1 month, when I return, he will decide if the marriage will be saved or it will end. But the ball is in my court to choose either to save my marriage or to end my marriage. Okay, thank you for watching to the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Please do well to share your opinion on how I can save my marriage at the comment section. And please don't forget to share, to like, and to subscribe to my channel. It won't actually cost you anything. Just kindly press the red button and do well to also press the bell so you get notification once I upload another video. I love you.